Masiunas. Talented right back, loves to get forward for this team. Very experienced, 85th game with the program tonight, Masiunas. Big switch, McLean gets a touch. Cleared up the pitch by Munoz. Masiunas able to regain possession for the Thundering Herd. Mars Duggan back to his countryman, Ali Simla. Yosef cuts around Hilton Jones. These are two teams who like to have a lot of the ball. Whichever one doesn't is going to have to adjust tonight. Bell is shielded off of that one. Clay Dawes trying to clear. Good pressure from the Thundering Herd to force the turnover. Quick cross. Joseph pops that header straight up into the air. Rankenberg will take the goal kick. Joseph is down after that. An awkward one. You see Joseph pointing to the back of his neck. Not sure if there was much contact there. We'll take another look. That's at the end of it. Can't really tell. Georgia State will take the goal kick with Rankenberg. 3 shutouts on the year for the senior from Marietta, Georgia. The clock reset, 43:01, and now we're moving. Panthers able to regain possession. Hilton Jones. Munoz. Hilton Jones finds Simon Carlson, gets it back. Carlson cuts it inside. Hilton Jones able to step forward a little bit. McLean. Back to Carlson. Back to Munoz. Panthers trying to find the triangle to open things up on this side. Munoz pops it through, looking for the run of Wilkins. Dealt with by Mohamed Seydu. Back to Duggan and back to Simla. Mars Duggan, center back. First year with the program, came over from Iowa Lakes Community College. The left-footed center back. Spent time developing in German academies before coming to the States. Georgia State, quick opportunity here. Wilkins to McLean. Carlson. Cross, cut out by Seydu. Carlson's going to try to shield this out. Did he pull it off? No, he did not. Goal kick for the Thundering Herd. Duggan. Simla. Marshall picking up the pace just a little bit now. Masiunas. Back to Duggan. Tried to split 2 defenders there. Hilton Jones read it very well. Max Wilkins turns, draws a foul. Okiyoshi, who commits the foul as Wilkins turned. Not a ton of contact. Wilkins, smart, savvy senior from South Carolina, draws that one. Hilton Jones tried to play the 1-2 with McLean. Tough matchup for McLean tonight up against Colin Masiunas. Seidu, sophomore from Ghana, to the junior from Germany, Duggan. Duggan. Back to Seidu. Masiunas up the right side. Back to him. McLean defending. Souza gets it back. Gives it back. Georgia State trying to keep everything in front of them right now defensively. Both teams a little tentative in the early going to really open up. Here come the Thundering Herd, getting a few extra numbers forward. Masiunas tucking inside. Souza. Seidu. Okiyoshi. Georgia State not allowing Marshall to really find many passes going forward so far. Masiunas. More aggression here out of the Panthers. Through ball attempt cut out by Finney. Okiyoshi back out to the left. Not on the same page. Tristan Jumo had that one handled on the right side for Georgia State. Vinicius Fernandez just not able to get really involved on that left side so far for the Thundering Herd. But they regain possession quickly. Wilkins and Carlson, higher pressure now from the Panthers. So far, a lot of containment from the Panthers. Hear a lot of conversation to J-Mac, number 24, Justin McLean. The defensive side of the game for freshmen at this level, attacking freshman players, that can be one of the challenges at times. Now Georgia State getting numbers into the attacking half, trying to pin Marshall in deeper. Duggan. Fernandez has to come back to get on that. Seidu. Masiunas. Up the line to Yosef. Milo Yosef. Cross in, takes a deflection. Easy for Rankenberg to deal with. Looking for Bell. Duggan wins the header over Wilkins. Composure from Masiunas. Souza. Back to Okiyoshi. Masiunas surveying, goes long this time for Bell. Bell chests it down in the 18, cuts it back. Yosef looking for an angle. Shot wide. Strong defending from Jack Hilton Jones. Milo Yosef picked that up in a dangerous spot, looking for goal number 8 of the season. But watch Georgia State's number 8 kind of coming back to help Clay Dawes there. It's Dawes who shuts down Yosef. Doesn't give him a clean look at goal. Clay Dawes, grad student, high school player here in the Atlanta area at Milton, born in Illinois. Dawes, one of the many Atlanta United Academy graduates, part of the Georgia State program. Duggan. McLean just keeping Masiunas in front of him. Duggan. Fernandez back inside. Now Masiunas. Yosef made a run out to the right. Georgia State had that tracked. Masiunas. Souza. Yosef. Earns a throw. Duggan and Asaidu comfortable just passing back and forth between themselves. Now bringing the fullbacks into play. Fernandez. Cross to Souza. Masiunas. Up the line to Yosef. Defended by Ramon Munoz. Munoz doesn't fall for the fake. Hilton Jones comes over for the clearance, knocks it off of Yosef. Throw for Georgia State. Saidu heads it back to Munoz. Clearance blocked. Another throw for the Panthers. You see the green and white shirts here just boxing Georgia State in. Munoz tries to throw it over top of that. Saidu heads it back into the box. But contact, no foul. Saidu wins it. Jumo with the steal. Tristan Jumo trying to find the handle. Commits the foul. Vinicius Fernandez, the senior from Sao Paulo, got the body position. Is able to get between Jumo and the ball, draws the foul. '86th game with the Thundering Herd program for Vinicius Fernandez. Learned a few tricks of the trade, as you saw that last time, forcing the turnover. Masiunas. Pass intercepted by McLean. Finney to Wilkins. Justin McLean. Looks for the switch to Williams. Doesn't come off, but an opportunity for Georgia State to press. Simla doesn't mind that pressure. Splits 2 attackers with a pass through the middle. Manuel Neuer would be proud of Oliver Simla for that one. Saidu, loose ball. Masiunas runs it down. You see from Georgia State's approach, they're very respectful of Marshall's ability on the ball. They're picking their times to press. It's not reckless when they do press. And they don't want to get played through when they press. They're being careful. can see Marshall also being careful. Thundering Herd. Asaidu. Masiunas gets it back. Asaidu. Splits two. Opportunity for the Thundering Herd. Bell. Souza. Pops that cross up a little bit. Rankenberg watches it sail. He'll take the goal kick. Joel Souza, senior from Brazil. 4 goals, 2 assists on the season. Has been in and out of the lineup. 12th appearance of the year tonight. 7th start for Souza. Rankenberg pushes that wide over the far side touchline. Throw for Marshall. Souza. Saidu. Duggan. Fernandez. Almost intercepted by Tristan Jumo. It is intercepted by Jack Hilton Jones. McLean. Splits the 2 defenders, almost beats the third, but excellent sliding challenge. Fernandez comes across to win that. Duggan. Saidu to Masiunas. Okiyoshi. Marshall wants to get something going here on the right side. Bell touches inside. Long range shot, pulls it wide, Matthew Bell. It's been a quiet last few games for Bell. You see his explosiveness here. Born in Jamaica. Played in high school in Massachusetts. Ziliaskov blows the whistle to hold things up here. And now Rankenberg will play. Second shot of the night, both for the Thundering Herd. Both wide. Hilton Jones knocks this into space. McLean enters the final third. Defended by Masiunas. Cross. Dealt with well, but Hilton Jones finds the second ball. Back to McLean. Munoz. Pass is picked off. Just a little sloppy there from Ramon Munoz, and Joel Souza forces the turnover. Joseph can't handle the quick throw, though. Finney comes away with it. Dawes. Munoz. Back to Dawes. Beautiful ball from Clay Dawes. Simon Carlson. Step over, cuts back to the right. Carlson tries to curl that one around, but can't get over it. Quick attack there from Georgia State. Starts with the pass from Clay Dawes. Carlson had to go maybe one more touch to the right to find the angle and just couldn't get his hips around it to curl that back in and test Simla. Simla able to find Joseph. Jack Hilton Jones comes away with it, draws a foul. Maybe a little frustration there from Milo Joseph. German senior tried to shut down Hilton Jones early in that, tried to grab the shirt, goes through the back of him to commit the foul. Not much service so far for Joseph or Bell. 15 goals between them. Ross Finney, excellent from set pieces. Back post headed down. Hilton Jones comes off of a hand. Evan Schroeder stepped up to try to get a crack at that one, but it had come off a hand first. Mars Duggan. Similar to Masiunas. Duggan back to Seydu. Wayward pass up the left side, throw for Georgia State. Finney pops this one up. Jumo doesn't connect with McLean. Masiunas clears. Bell settles. Great first touch from Matthew Bell. Opens it up to the right side. Souza pulls it back, has the overlap, plays Masiunas in. Masiunas wants to turn the corner on Munoz. Munoz wanted the foul, didn't get it. Georgia State loses possession. Marshall still in possession. You see a little bit of that there. Munoz, not a ton of contact. I think that's a good no call from Zeliaskov. And Marshall's able to regain possession in the attacking half. Okiyoshi back to Seydu. Okiyoshi. Seydu across to Dugan. He's gonna run this down, plays back to Simla. Marshall, not a team that goes deep into their bench very often. You see with their pace of play, they're able to really control things, not overextend themselves too much. If they keep the game at this pace, you won't see a ton of substitutions from the Thundering Herd. Masiunas. Souza, taken away by McLean. Hilton Jones tries to find Munoz. He's able to knock it forward. Thundering Herd on it again. Fernandez. Okiyoshi. Masiunas. Souza. Okiyoshi. Fernandez to Souza. Down the line for Bell. Cuts it back. Hilton Jones able to clear. McLean only as far as Masiunas. Masiunas able to take this to the outside. Sliding challenge from Munoz. Corner for the Thundering Herd. First corner of the night for Marshall. They lead the Sun Belt in corner kicks per game, and they're 9th in the country with just over 7 corners per match. First time tonight. Adam Omish. Outswinger, low, Munoz clears. Joseph. Fernandez. Touched away, Munoz clearance. Has to take it again. Able to get that out of the defensive third. Jumo can't save it. 20 minutes left, no score. 3 shots, none on target. Possession definitely shaded towards the Thundering Herd. Saidu, Masiunas. Carlson nearly picks that off. Hilton Jones does. Georgia State picking up the tempo. McLean outside of the football in for Hilton Jones. Saidu gets to it first and draws the foul. Take another look at it. Saidu coming across. It's really close. McLean just slightly overhit the pass, but a great look from the freshman, Justin McLean, outside of the right foot ball, trying to bend that in for the run of Jack Hilton Jones. Saidu gets there first. Pass intercepted by Carlson. Carlson thought he had gained the advantage. Comes back for the foul on Finney, where he's hit from behind. Zeliaskov held the whistle. Carlson there's the foul. You see Carlson, who's able to split. I think Zeliaskov blows the whistle because he thinks Carlson is a little off balance as he turned. So it's a free kick instead for Georgia State. Finney headed down. Williams gets a touch. Hilton Jones keeps it moving. Finney delivers again into the 18. Headed up over the crossbar. Simla came out to try to get there. Clay Dawes nearly puts it in the back of the net. Simla did not get to it. Morris Duggan has to clear that. Very tricky one. He's almost under the crossbar. Simla's just late to it. Dawes gets the header. And Duggan has to get that over the crossbar, not put it into his own goal. Has just a little more space than I initially thought. Really nice composure there by Duggan, and he wins the header off the corner. Back in. Wilkins almost with an acrobatic flying volley. Thundering Herd, methodical as they bring the ball forward. It's back to Duggan. Big switch, comes up a little short. Munoz heads it forward. Hilton Jones drives forward. Wilkins back to McLean. Through ball for Carlson. Defended by Duggan. Carlson has to spin back to his right. Hilton Jones. And he's fouled. Duggan completely disagrees with it. Thought he came across and tripped up Hilton Jones. Get another look. Drive forward by Hilton Jones. Just chopped down with the left foot of Morris Duggan. This is a very interesting opportunity for Ross Finney. Finney's been an all-conference player every year during his career at Georgia State. Senior from Carnoustie, Scotland. It's a tough angle to go to goal here. Evan Schroeder maybe at the near post. He tries to flick it on, headed over the bar. Great delivery from Finney to Schroeder, who's coming across. His flick on just headed over the bar by Wilkins. Ended up with a really good look for Max Wilkins. Finney put it exactly where he wanted. Schroeder has been a handful on set pieces since coming into the lineup. 5th straight start for the freshman Evan Schroeder. Fresh legs in for the Panthers. Looks like Tom Williams and Mario Arocha. See how aggressive Tom Williams and Arocha are up top. Both of the unrelated Williamses are on the field for Georgia State. Seydu. Back to Masiunas. Arocha and Williams keeping things in front of them. Marshall able to move it over to the left. Now Duggan. Flicked out wide. Arocha comes back to gain possession for Georgia State. Hilton Jones forced back to Rankenberg. Rankenberg, no hesitation to bomb this one forward. Played out wide by Seydu. Well handled. McLean comes across. Foul called. We'll have to get another look at that when he slides across in front of the ball. Clock stopped. Masiunas with a hard landing, holding on to his left shoulder. And a yellow card for Justin McLean. We'll get another look here as McLean slides across. Does he go through the legs to get to it? That's going to be the question. You see where Zeliashkov is positioned. McLean gets the one leg across in front. I think it's his trail leg that catches Masiunas. Enough there for a foul for me. I'm okay with that. Watching it live, I didn't think it was. The yellow card feels a little harsh. Justin McLean will have to be careful the rest of the way. And Marshall will be hoping their veteran right back is going to be all right. McLean nearly timed that one perfectly. Just caught Masiunas, I think, with the trail leg. Masiunas is up. He's going to be all right. And because a yellow card was shown, even though the trainer came out to check on him, he doesn't have to leave the pitch. Thundering Herd have taken the opportunity to have essentially a timeout, bringing players over, talking about tactics. We're back underway. Simla. Pressure here from Williams and Arocha. Marshall deals with it well. Okiyoshi. Munoz steps in front to win that header. Souza not happy with the call. High boot. Take another look. Munoz comes across. Souza, I don't think actually made contact with Munoz, but it's a reckless challenge. Foul's called. It's much to set the bar for expectations going forward. Schroeder, good first touch. Finney pops it forward. Seydu has the height advantage there. He heads it wide. Throw for Georgia State. Just over 12 minutes left. First half action. Masiunas up the line. Georgia State gets the throw. Munoz. Tom Williams almost pulls the nutmeg off, but Saidu shields him away. Marshall plays through the initial pressure. Fernandez, Duggan. One more to the left. Aumesh. Intercepted. Finney. Now it's Marshall's turn to press. Dawes back to Rankenberg. Saidu wins another header. Hilton Jones can't keep control. Milo Yosef. Souza. Munoz gets there first. Hilton Jones giving Arocha a ball to chase. Arocha almost gets around Saidu. Masiunas pops it up the line to Saidu. Draws the foul. Not a ton in that. Here's some of the frustration. Saidu knows that he's stuck. Draws the contact with Hilton Jones. Goes down. Asks the question. The referee gives the foul. It's been consistent. Referees kept things on a tight leash tonight. Just over 10 minutes left in the first half. Masiunas. Cleared by Munoz. Duggan forced back inside to Saidu. Masiunas. Yosef drops back into the midfield to get on it. Pass intercepted. Gavin Williams can't keep it though. Here comes the thundering herd, Aumesh. Cross in, Schroeder wins the header. McLean looking for Arocha. Too much on that. Masiunas. Duggan back to Saidu. Okiyoshi. So comfortable on the ball. Taimo Okiyoshi. Duggan stepping forward into the attacking half now. Aumesh. Saidu. Simla. Masiunas. Hernandez. Masiunas. Okiyoshi. Georgia State wants to keep this possession in the middle third. Marshall trying to find the cleanest route into the attacking third. Pop forward, too much. Goal kick. Very interesting substitution for Brett Surrency. McLean out, Matthew Taylor in. Freshman for freshman. Taylor has the ability to open a game up with his pace, his understanding of opening up space, but also his pressing ability as a forward. Looks like Arocha is going to move out to the left a little bit. Taylor will go through the middle. But now with Tom Williams involved as well, you could see three pressing Marshall's back line a little bit more. Taylor brings a ton of energy to the last few minutes here of the first half. But it's Marshall who deals with that well. Aumesh able to keep possession. Okiyoshi. Back post delivery. Munoz heads it wide. Looking for Souza. Bell gives it back to Souza. Masiunas gets around Arocha. Souza, Okiyoshi. Aumesh tucking inside. Duggan plays up the line. Tackled away. Good defending from Jumo. Duggan back to Okiyoshi. 6.5 left in the first half. Duggan. Cross in deep to the back post. Contact. Munoz goes down. Foul called. Possibly a yellow card here to Souza for kicking the ball away at the end of the play. Cross from Aumesh just a little deep. Souza goes through the back of Munoz with a push. See the contact. Munoz gets there first and the arm comes out on the back. Throw for Marshall. No yellow card given to Souza on that. Seydu. Dama Aumesh, left back for Marshall, junior from Paris, France. 6 assists on the year. The delivery from the left hasn't quite connected yet for the Thundering Herd. But you're seeing Aumesh start to tuck inside just a little bit more, trying to get on the ball in some dangerous spots. Joseph plays it out wide. Schroeder tracks that back, clears. First substitution for the Thundering Herd. Ibrahima Diop, senior from Senegal, into the match. Yellow Jones into the game in the holding midfield to pair up with Jack Hilton Jones, and Carlos Luna back into the team as the right back, or right wing back in this setup. Foul throw for Marshall. That's the second foul throw I've seen in 2022 across all the different games I've called. Luna can't keep possession on the right side for Georgia State. Aumesh back to Duggan. Good pressure from the Panthers. They force the turnover. Jumo. Headers flicked back. Seydu falls down. Taylor driving into the 18. Matthew Taylor crosses. Half clear. Hilton Jones finds it. Tom Williams. Back to Munoz. Out wide to Williams. Left-footed cross in. Back post. Jumo straight to Simla. Opportunity there for Georgia State. Couldn't get the look they wanted. Great recovery from Marshall, and here comes Milo Joseph. Hilton Jones step for step with him. The second coming together. Tristan Jumo fouls Milo Joseph. Thundering Herd players didn't care for that one at all, and the clock's going to be stopped. Foul was called on Jumo. We'll see if there's anything else to this. Yellow card to Tristan Jumo. Hilton Jones with a clean challenge on the first sliding challenge. Joseph was able to pop up and keep possession. It was Tristan Jumo, the second Panthers defender, coming in, who commits the foul. Let's go back and look at it one more time. Joseph able to get back on, and I think Jumo might have come in over the ball. Not sure exactly how much contact there, but it's the nature of the challenge more than anything with Jumo coming in. I think with studs exposed just a bit. Yellow could have also been for Jumo as he turned back, kind of leaning over Joseph at the end of it. Again, yellow card issued, so Joseph doesn't have to leave the pitch. Free kick played in. Dawes wins the header. Seydu, left-footed shot. Kind of scuffed, easy for Rankenberg. 2:20 on the clock. Rankenberg goes long with the punt. Taylor fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Matthew Taylor into the 18. A little bit of pinball. Going to be a corner for Georgia State. Foul could have been brought back as Arocha wasn't able to go up for the header initially. The ball popped forward to Matthew Taylor. Advantage was played. As you see the possible foul there on Aumesh going over the top on Arocha, but Taylor drove forward into the 18. Aumesh landed awkwardly. He's going to get up before the trainer comes on, holding his lower back. And need him to help defend this situation. No Ross Finney in the match right now for the Panthers, so it's Mario Arocha who will deliver an in-swinger from the far side. Second corner of the night for the Panthers. Cleared by Bell. Luna will run it down. Arocha needs a little bit of help. Arocha left-footed cross. Just can't connect with Williams. Pop back in. Taylor scrapping for it. But it's Joseph who's going to come away with it. Game opening up here in the last few seconds. Bell. Cleared by Dawes. Foul by Bell on Luna. Get another look at that. Bell kind of runs through the leg of Luna. Not a ton in that either way. Again, it's been called pretty tight consistently from our referee, Alexander Zelyazkov. Rankenberg. Long down the left side, Williams. Williams into the 18, chips this to the back post. Pops back into play, looking for Taylor. Fernandez will clear. Dawes doesn't let Bell get on the end of it. It's popped out by Jope, and that'll do it for the first half of action from Atlanta. No breakthrough as of yet as Marshall and Georgia State head to the break 0-0. We'll be back with some first half highlights and stats in just a bit. Stay with us. Sunbelt Soccer on ESPN+.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
What if we... What is that? Hey, Lexus, turn it up.
There's no place like unknown. The all-new Lexus RX. Never lose your edge.
Wondering if you should purchase your next vehicle at Lithia Springs Ford? Worry no longer. We're family owned and operated, and we work hard to earn the trust of our community. But it doesn't stop there. We offer peace of mind. with our Lithia Springs VIP Advantage. You can reap all sorts of benefits, from our 20-minute trade appraisals and lifetime powertrain warranty to our 3-day 150-mile money-back guarantee. Plus, buy online and we'll deliver right to your driveway. Find your next great car and much more at Lithia Springs Ford.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing in common. We all want the incredible new iPhone 14 Pro. Now at T-Mobile. T-Mobile gives you Apple TV Plus included. So watch your favorite Apple originals on iPhone's most advanced display ever. Get iPhone 14 Pro on us with Apple TV Plus included. Now at T-Mobile.
What makes for a great story? A great story has magic, power, and every once in a while, it has miracles. It needs an opening that sucks you in, and a mind-blowing ending that has you hanging on every snap. That's what makes for a great story. And as luck would have it, that's our story.
This might be the most emotionally charged match of the modern era.
So Black Girl Hockey Club is all about building a community within the community.
A heart-pounding atmosphere.
This is the loudest it has ever been here.
Welcome back to downtown Atlanta. No score so far between the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Georgia State Panthers. It's going to be a new home for Georgia State basketball this season, just around the corner, too. Can't wait to see it. Let's take a look at the new Convocation Center.
To Panther Nation, now is the time. I'm super excited you guys will be here in our new Convocation Center Wednesday, 5:30. Get here early. I think it's going to be a phenomenal opportunity. I appreciate your support. And for those who have not gotten their season tickets, now is your time to get your opportunity to see your men's basketball program perform. Keep your support strong. I appreciate it. I feel the love. And I have great anticipation for our event on next Wednesday. Let's go, Panthers.
I am the face of hope.
I am the face of our future.
I am what opportunity looks like.
I am the face of success.
I am a face you'll see later.
Doing great things.
Amazing things.
I'm the face that's going to lead people.
There is hope for the future. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to see what I'm going to do. More than 106,000 Panthers have benefited from the Georgia Lottery funded Hope Scholarship. Congratulations, Hope Scholars.
Go Panthers!
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
What if we... What is that? Hey, Lexus, turn it up.
There's no place like a known. The all-new Lexus RX. Never lose your edge.
Wondering if you should purchase your next vehicle at Lithia Springs Ford? Worry no longer. We're family owned and operated, and we work hard to earn the trust of our community. But it doesn't stop there. We offer peace of mind with our Lithia Springs VIP Advantage. You can reap all sorts of benefits, from our 20-minute trade appraisals and lifetime powertrain warranty to our 3-day 150-mile money-back guarantee. Plus, buy online and we'll deliver right to your driveway. Find your next great car and much more at Lithia Springs Ford.
You can be well dressed. You can be well mannered.
Oh, no. After you.
All right. You can be well.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Thousands of games, including the one you won. That is hockey. Live NHL games from every team. Home and away games when you're away from home. That is hockey. The moments no one has but us. The plays no one has but us. That is hockey on ESPN+.
Welcome back to Atlanta. Sunbelt Soccer on ESPN+. Marshall and Georgia State getting ready for the second 45. Let's take a look at the scores around the conference. West Virginia leading on the road at James Madison 1-0. Old Dominion holding serve at home 1-0 up on South Carolina. No score between Coastal Carolina and Kentucky. Everything is at the half. Everything started at the same time tonight. Georgia Southern, the only team in the conference not in action tonight. Let's take a look at the standings coming into the night. Kentucky on top with 11 points. They're level with Coastal Carolina. That would move them to 12. The biggest mover of the night could be Old Dominion, who could jump Marshall and Georgia State. If this one finishes in a draw, Old Dominion leading would go to 10 points, 3-1-1 on the conference. If their score holds, West Virginia would go to 9 and make it really crowded between 5 teams into the night. If the scores hold, 5 teams in the Sun Belt could be separated by only 3 points. Every point is so vital right now. Georgia State, Marshall would both love to find a way to get 3 points tonight, not just 1, especially Georgia State. It's an opportunity for the Panthers, I think, to get that signature win that will get them talked about nationally. This is a team that's 9-2-2. It's a team that is coming into this year off the back of a tournament run last year. They beat Charlotte. They lost at Georgetown in the round of 32, lost in the MAC championship game last year, lost in the Sun Belt championship game in 2020. 9-2-2, not being talked about a whole lot nationally. They need a signature win against an opponent like Marshall, who's ranked number 6 in the country. They've looked very good at times tonight. Marshall has been the team that at times has looked frustrated. They haven't been able to find the breakthroughs that I think they're typically accustomed to. We haven't seen Milo Yosef on the ball in many dangerous positions. He's had to drop into the midfield quite a bit. Matthew Bell really only had that one opportunity that we saw in the first half highlights. Only one substitution in the first 45 for Marshall. Georgia State, a little bit of a mix and match lineup here to start the second 45. Let's kick it for 45 more from downtown Atlanta. Georgia State and Marshall. Thanks for hanging out with us on ESPN Plus tonight. I'm Jason Longshore. Should be a fun second 45 of soccer from the Peach State. Adam Aumesh drops back to Duggan. Long up the left side. Aumesh. Drop back to Bell. Bell beats 2 on the dribble. Shot blocked. Headed away by Jones. Luna with a clearance. But it's Marshall back in possession. Gabriel Alves. Aumesh. Aumesh step overs. Cross took a deflection. Headed away by Munoz. Williams knocked down by Masiunas. Okiyoshi just shields Arocha off of it. Jumo settles. Looking for Taylor, battling with Duggan. Comes last off of Taylor. Throw for the Thundering Herd. Back to Seydu. Simla. Seydu. Masiunas. Lost footing on that far side. Throw for Munoz. Referee will stop this one to check. Very unfortunate. We'll take another look here as Munoz tries to clear that. Goes into the back, I believe, of Souza. That'll knock the wind out of you, especially on a chilly night like this one in Atlanta. Joel Souza, who's down, the senior from Cuiabá, Brazil. Looks like he's going to be okay. Might have the panel marks of that soccer ball imprinted on his back. He's going to be able to continue. He'll be waved back on. It'll be a drop ball back to Georgia State. Munoz. For the run of Taylor. Gets past Seydu. Matthew Taylor. Able to beat Duggan. Saved by Simla. Marshall coming away with it. Yalo Jones nearly forces the turnover. It'll be a throw for Georgia State. Panthers picking up the pressure here in the second half. Matthew Taylor nearly finds the opening. Big save from Simla. We'll take another look at that when we get a chance. But Georgia State, edge of the final third, throw from Jumo. Hilton Jones. Gets past Aumesh. Arocha. Back to Jumo. Now back to Evan Schroeder. Schroeder's pass picked off by Aumesh. Battle for it. Jumo thought he had come away with it. Aumesh draws the foul. Let's go back to the shot from Taylor. He beats Duggan on the dribble. Sliding save from Simla. Watch Simla's positioning. He takes away the near post, really protecting the rest of the goal with his legs. Narrowly makes that save on Matt Taylor. Duggan. Vinicius Fernandez. Adam Aumesh. Masiunas. Bell. Souza. Overhits the cross to the back post. Throw for Georgia State. They could get trapped here in the corner if Marshall wants to step up. Jumo. Foul there as Luna draws it on Aumesh. Frenchman not happy with the call. Aumesh drops the ball in the back of Carlos Luna. Luna opted not to make much of that. Probably for the best. Gunther Rankenberg will take the free kick. All conference first team in 2021, Gunther Rankenberg. Jumo heads that forward. It'll be a goal kick for Marshall. We have an incident off the ball now. Referee has blown the whistle. Can hear some of the accusations of what happened, and Clay Dawes is furious. Now you go back to that last sequence where Adam Aumesh dropped the ball on Carlos Luna's back. Luna didn't make anything of it, but things continued behind the play, it appears. Zelyazkov is waving everybody away. Watch number 33. Jumo comes through, wins the header. There's no foul called. Another bump. And then there's a claim there from Tristan Jumo and Clay Dawes, because you could hear Dawes, Georgia State captain. Nothing from it, though. I don't think the referee saw anything, and the AR wouldn't have been able to see through the traffic either. You could hear the claims being made by the Georgia State players, but I don't think it was spotted by anyone. And now another foul, and Aumesh and Jumo involved again. Take another look at this one. Jumo foul in the back of Aumesh. He's immediately waving, trying to get a card on Jumo. No card issued there. It's a free kick for the Thundering Herd. Got to keep an eye on Jumo and Aumesh the rest of the way. Free kick down the line to Bell. Cuts inside. Able to cut past Luna. Left-footed shot blocked. Throw Marshall. Alves will take the throw, the senior from Sao Paulo. Corner of the 18. Joseph knocks it out wide. Alves. Joseph. Long range shot. Milo Joseph. Comfortable save for Gunther Rankenberg. Take another look. Joseph from distance got the shooting lane, but one hopper right into the chest of Rankenberg. Alves slides in front of Hilton Jones, regains possession. Aumesh driving forward. Adam Aumesh off the underside of the bar and in. Marshall takes the lead. And it's Adam Aumesh, the junior from Paris, France, who puts it home. Rankenberg can only shake his head at that one. Let's take another look as Aumesh just drove through the Georgia State midfield and hammers this one from the top of the 18. Gets by Dawes. It's in initially off the underside of the bar. It spins back in. No chance for Rankenberg to make a save on that one. And we'll see how Georgia State responds. Response needed on two levels. There was an incident with Tristan Jumo and Adam Aumesh right before that. You could hear the claims that Georgia State players were making about what Aumesh did. We couldn't see it on the replay, and the referees did not see it. There was no card issued. Georgia State's going to have to manage their emotions. One, at falling behind a top team in the Marshall Thundering Herd, and second, about what happened in that incident with Aumesh and Jumo. Marshall back in possession. Georgia State will have to pick up the press if Marshall holds on to this 1-0 lead. Panthers will have to take some more chances pressing this back line, who's very comfortable in possession for the Thundering Herd. Vinicius Fernandez up the left side. Alves, back post, headed down and wide. Marshall looking for the knockout right there. Joel Souza crashing in on the back post unmarked, but can't put the header on goal. Rankenberg takes the goal kick. Flicked on by Williams. Arocha chasing it down. Masiunas gets there first. Space is opening up a bit for the Thundering Herd now. Alves. Back to Duggan. Alves. Fernandez. Seidu. Duggan. Taylor trying to chase and cause a turnover. This Marshall backline so comfortable with the ball at their feet. Masiunas. Yosef. Thundering Herd connecting the dots, getting into the attacking half. Okiyoshi. Yosef. Out wide to the left, the goal scorer, Aumesh. Alves. Nutmegs McLean, but McLean shields him off. Well defended by the freshman. Seidu. Picked off Dawes. Duggan steps in front of Taylor. Fernandez. Aumesh. McLean replaced Tristan Jumo after the goal for Georgia State. Alves. Yosef. Luna defending. Down the line. Fernandez. Back inside. Bell can't get the clean look. Well defended. Goal kick, Georgia State. Take another look. Bell had gotten to a good spot, but then wasn't able to hit the shot cleanly. You see the frustration of Matthew Bell. Carlson and Wilkins back into the match for the Panthers. Taylor and Arocha leave. 34 minutes and some change left in this one. Marshall leading. First goal of the season from Adam Aumesh. Georgia State wanted a high boot there. They don't get it. Thundering Herd. Bell. Yosef. Milo Yosef slips this one through. Fernandez back heel. Alves shot. Save Rankenberg. Big left paw from Gunther Rankenberg keeps that one out. Again, the Thundering Herd. Yosef. Intercepted by McLean. Duggan steps forward to win it. Take a look at this save from Rankenberg. A little back heel from Fernandez. And Alves stepping forward with the shot. Go back to live action. Going to be a goal kick. Aumesh goes down just over the end line. Nothing called. Munoz. Yalo Jones. Simon Carlson. Ramon Munoz. Jack Hilton Jones. Able to evade the pressure. Evan Schroeder. Carlos Luna. Back to Schroeder. All the way back to Rankenberg. So organized Marshall defensively. Seidu beats Wilkins to the header. Gets it back. Lets it ride to Duggan. All the way back to Oliver Simla. Munoz heads it down to Jones. Back to Munoz. Jones up the left side, asking Williams to make the run. Masiunas gets there first. Simla clears. Late hit on Yalo Jones. Jones gets up holding his ribs. Simla just popped that up the right side. Jones got there first. Souza fouls it. It's going to be a free kick for Georgia State. Set pieces have been a source of joy for the Panthers this season. Carlson will deliver this one. Schroeder, one to watch on these. Dawes as well. Carlson has it where he wants. Curled in. Headed away at the top of the 18 by Masiunas. Luna. Headed away by Alvis. McLean. Hilton Jones. Tackled away from him. Throw Georgia State. Jumo replacing Luna. Go back onto that right side. He'll take the throw. Jumo and Aomesh reigniting their battle. It's going to be a goal kick. One to keep an eye on, 33 for Marshall, the goal scorer, Adam Aomesh. And number 11 for Georgia State, Tristan Jumo. Simla to Alvis to Duggan. Simla squares it to Seydu. Carlson chasing. Alvis. Marshall doesn't mind this, though. They're able to deal with Georgia State's pressure with a goalkeeper so strong with the ball at his feet and a back line who are all comfortable with the ball at their feet. That's 5 against 2 as Wilkins and Carlson can chase as much as they want. Played into the middle. Okiyoshi splits the defenders. Souza on the right. Overlap from Yosef. Cuts inside of Munoz, but can't get there. Williams clears. That's out for a corner. Milo Yosef standing over this one. Second corner of the night for the Thundering Herd. Over to the spot, touched back. Sliced volley attempt. 28.5 left here in Atlanta. Georgia State chasing this one now. Early second half goal from Adam Aomesh. That's the difference. Duggan heads that one wide. Marshall able to clear it into the attacking half. Dawes back to Rankenberg. Up the left side, but can't connect with Williams. Okiyoshi back to Seydu. Duggan. Kiyoshi keeps control. Seidu. Masiunas, it's deflected. Throw for Marshall on the far side. Okiyoshi. Chumo couldn't come away with it. Seidu. Duggan. Masiunas up the right side. Souza. Pass back to him. Okiyoshi there to help. Alvis. Aumesh cuts inside. Shot takes a deflection. Rankenberg makes the save at the near post. Aumesh cutting back inside, shoots back across the grain. Might have taken a slight deflection off the boot of Schroeder. Rankenberg had things covered on the near post. Marshall back in possession. See what Georgia State can dial up, but Marshall just content to do this. Pass side to side on the back line. Everything safe. And they have the numerical advantage at all times. Seidu. Masiunas. Pinched a little bit there from Georgia State, but Marshall able to deal with it rather easily. Through ball, looking for Bell, too much. Vinicius Fernandez tried to send Matthew Bell into the 18. Hilton Jones, Schroeder, Dawes. Munoz, Williams, Carlson. Throw Marshall. Such a good defensive team. You saw Seidu step up that time. Just when Georgia State looked like they had connected the dots into the attacking half. Pressure from Seidu forced it back, forced a turnover. McLean forces a turnover, draws a foul as well. Free kick opportunity here for Georgia State. Great read from the freshman, Justin McLean. Takes it off of Gabriel Alvis. And then gets fouled for his troubles. Set piece opportunity. Carlson delivers, back post. Simla goes up for it, misses. Gets through everybody though, and it will be a goal kick. 2 players down, Simla's one of them. Simla collided with Duggan. Didn't get to the ball, Oliver Simla. That's another opportunity that Georgia State on set pieces. You have to wonder about floating those up and testing Simla. He made some pretty heavy contact with his center back, Duggan. I believe it's Duggan who got the worst of that. Simla just comes through the back. Might have caught him on the calf or the back of the leg. Clock stopped at 23:55. A bit of a chilly night in Atlanta. Had a sudden cold spell. Of course, it's going to be in the 70s this weekend. Georgia State women will be here in action at the GSU Soccer Complex. 1 o'clock kickoff on Sunday afternoon. And back-to-back games next week here in downtown Atlanta. The women on Thursday of next week and the men on Friday. That Sunday game's a 12 o'clock kick, not 1 o'clock. Hope to see you out at the GSU Soccer Complex. Can't make it? I'll be with you on ESPN Plus. Munoz wins the header. Throw Marshall. Duggan stayed on the field after the trainer came out. There wasn't a card issued in that last sequence. Carlson with the pickoff. Shot. Simla makes the save. That's what Georgia State's been looking for all night, is the steal and quick opportunity. What a save from Oliver Simla. Simon Carlson picking pockets, but couldn't beat Simla. Corner, back post, headed down by McLean into the body of a defender. No handball called. Back into the 18. Wilkins heads it wide. Alvis will try to shield that one out. Munoz can't get there in time. Take a look at that header down. McLean heads it. He heads it into the arm of Okiyoshi, and the arm is away from the body a little bit. That angle isn't the best to tell how far the arm was away from the body, and there's no VAR in the Sun Belt. But that is one that Georgia State would have loved to have seen again. Throw for the Panthers at midfield. Maybe the game's tilting to Georgia State. Let's take another look. Look at the left arm of Okiyoshi. Looks like he's trying to pull it back. It's down by his side. And I think where Zeliazkov is, that's a good no call from him. I don't think the arm's extended enough to get the handball. Carlson and Seydu battling for it. Carlson warned. It's going to be a free kick rather than a goal kick. There was a foul on Carlson right at the end line as he was trying to run that one down. First time that Marshall's looked even a little rattled. Simla. Dawes wins the header. McLean. Beautiful first touch. Tries to dribble inside of Fernandez. Spins back away from Fernandez. Cross from McLean. Looking for Carlson. Can't put that one on goal. Ambitious from Simon Carlson. Over the shoulder. Trying to hit that out of the air with his left foot. Couldn't test the goalkeeper, Simla. Great ball from McLean. I believe a warning, and the clock was stopped there for a little bit of time wasting from Oliver Simla, bringing the goal kick back into play. Referees have some different weapons they can use to deal with time wasting at the college level. They can just stop the clock. Masiunas. Up the line, throw Georgia State at midfield. Again, Thundering Herd a little rattled. Big save from Simla on Carlson. That's the difference right now. Munoz up the line. Wilkins goes down. Seydu commits the foul. Free kick, Georgia State. We've seen Simla go up for 2 of these and swing and miss. Another look at the foul from Seydu on the Going through the back of Wilkins. Carlson standing over it. Into the 18. Simla gets a hand to this one. Able to punch it wide. Marshall player down. Let's take another look at Simla here. Wilkins was there on the back post. Right hand from Simla to knock that out for a corner. Clock at 19 minutes and counting. Simla gets another hand to it. Munoz heads it back in. Schroeder forces a save from Simla. Schroeder just trying to flip this header back in over his head, but Simla, quick reaction with the left hand. Another corner for Georgia State. Simla can't catch cleanly. Munoz knocks it forward. It's in the back of the net. Jack Hilton Jones. Goal, goal, goal. Georgia State 1-1. Felt like it was coming. Jack Hilton Jones. Game number 59 in a Georgia State shirt. Goal number 1. Left foot into the roof of the net. The senior from Bruton, England, levels this one for the Panthers. Hilton Jones has played his way into being a starter as the year has gone on. 7th start of the year tonight. It's been everywhere for Georgia State tonight. Iomesh driving forward, out wide to the right. Souza, defended by Munoz. Masiunas off of Williams. Cuts back to the outside. Masiunas cross, cleared at the near post. Iomesh can't find the handle. Jones clears. Duggan steps forward. 1-1, 18 minutes left. Carlson tries to take it away from Masiunas, commits the foul. Set piece opportunity for the Thundering Herd. Carlson thought he could read that one, but just a step late to it. Cleared away at the first opportunity by Jumo. Iomesh to Alves. Jumo wins it. Jumo not fouled. Lost a boot, not fouled. Iomesh into the 18. Cross. Shot from the top of the 18 by Seydu, goes wide. Get a look at Jumo. One boot on, one boot in his hand. Foul was not called. Take another look as Jumo steps forward to win it. Looks like Alves steps on the back of his foot. No foul. 16 and a half left. Goal kick, Georgia State. Love the intensity of the Sun Belt. Got a feeling there's a few more twists and turns in this one before we're done. Throw Georgia State.
Come on, boys, come on. Oh, play the ball.
Jumo will take the throw. Wilkins heads it inside. Carlson knocks it back in Wilkins' direction. Hilton Jones steps forward. And the foul's called. I think Joseph drew the foul. There were some words said after it. Free kick. Seydu. Masiunas. Dawes clears. Williams back to Yellow Jones. Overhead clearance, Masiunas. Masiunas just wrestles Williams down to the ground, gets a yellow card, wants to debate about it. Don't think he's going to win that one with Zelyazkov. Take another look. That's definitely a yellow. Maybe could have been a little bit more there. Did Williams get a yellow as well? Referee going to speak to his fourth official, who was standing right there and saw the whole thing. Masiunas maybe a little fortunate that there's not VAR in this one. Let's take a look at the whole sequence here. Williams gets a yellow. Williams got a yellow for, I don't really know. Gavin Williams, yellow card, I guess for getting slammed to the ground. That one's baffling. Munoz. Schroeder. Over the head of Jumo. It's going to be out for a goal kick. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that Gavin Williams said something to earn that yellow. Tom Williams will check in for Georgia State. 14.5 left. McLean's out. The junior from England, Tom Williams, 2 goals, 1 assist on the year for the Panthers. Gavin Williams moves over to the right. Seydu. Masiunas. Okiyoshi. Alves. Fernandez. Masiunas. Marshall right to left, left to right. Masiunas. Okiyoshi. Carlson there to defend. Seydu. Fernandez. Jumo fouled by Alves. And Alves runs away with the ball to slow up the restart. He might see yellow for that. Trips up Jumo to prevent the break. Card in Zelyazkov's hand. And Alves gets the yellow. It's delaying a restart. That's an easy one. Our referee, Alexander Zelyazkov, getting a workout tonight. 19 fouls in this one, 11 on the Thundering Herd, 8 on Georgia State. Five yellows thus far. Masiunas wins the header. Jones looking for Gavin Williams. Fernandez can't find the handle. Jumo does. Jones. Jones spins back to his right. Locked up. Foul called on Okiyoshi. Set piece opportunity, Georgia State. Yeah, you see the hands on the shirt, all over the shirt. Yellow Jones kind of turned into trouble, but was able to work out of it. Carlson standing over the free kick. Back post. Flicked on. Nobody home. Aumesh. Cuts inside of Jones. Draws the foul. Likely yellow there on Yellow Jones. Yellow Jones will join the yellow card party tonight. It's deliberate to prevent the counter for the Thundering Herd. Jones with the yellow. 12:27 on the clock here. We do have one score update in the Sun Belt. West Virginia has conceded in the second half to James Madison. That game's 1-1 now. Another look at the foul by Jones. Easy yellow there. Finney in for Jones. Just over 12 minutes left. Seydu to Fernandez. Fernandez commits a foul on Wilkins, really for no reason. Georgia State plays the free kick. Get another look. Not a ton in that. Wilkins just steps in front of Fernandez. Fernandez gets that right arm out. Wilkins kind of baited him into that one. Finney standing over it. Typically, I think the Panthers would probably play this short, but so the success they've had on these, Finney pops it to the top of the 18. Nobody there, though. Bell gets a touch. Williams back into the attacking half. Alvis, Jumo, Dugan. Fernandez almost picked off by Jumo. Read that well. Alvis in the corner. Good ball from Alvis to Fernandez. Foul there as Okiyoshi goes down. That's on Jumo. Jumo is on a yellow already. That's the last warning for Tristan Jumo. Game is getting heated here late. It's a foul from Jumo, and it easily could have been a second yellow. It's a warning directly for Jumo, but anybody on a yellow card has to be careful the rest of the way. Wilkins intercepts. Carlson can't keep it. Okiyoshi gets back on it. Alvis. Dugan. Seydu. Jumo gets there first. Okiyoshi back on it. Fernandez to Seydu. That's maybe the weak link in possession for Marshall. Georgia State's had success when they've pressed Seydu. Arocha on for Wilkins. Luna also into the match. On for Jumo. That's a smart substitution for Brett Surency. Seeing Tristan Jumo running hot, nearly finding a second yellow card. Have to be careful there. Thrown into the feet of Arocha. He can't keep it. Munoz commits a foul. Free kick taken quickly. Here come the Thundering Herd. Bell cuts to the outside. Wide. Did it take a touch? Yes. Rankenberg might have gotten a hand to that. He did. Fingertips. I think it was going wide, but he can't know that. Has to make the play. Another save for Rankenberg. Corner Marshall. 9 minutes left. Milo Yosef. Near post. Headed away. Top of the 18. Fernandez shot blocked by Arocha. Popped back into the 18. Bell gets ahead to it. Rankenberg gets 2 hands to it. Punt comes up a little bit short of Carlson. Fernandez and Williams battling at midfield. It's Fernandez who backheels it to Duggan. Yosef. Fernandez. Okiyoshi. Alvis. Blocked by Williams. Throw Marshall. Eight on the clock. Fernandez back to Alvis. Back to Okiyoshi. Swung inside to Yosef. Picked off by Ramon Munoz. Panthers on the counter. Munoz leading the way. Yosef comes back to regain possession for Marshall. Foul. Munoz drove forward after stepping in front, commits the foul there. You saw it as he tried to step back to regain possession. Marshall back on it. Masiunas. Williams intercepts, but Masiunas gathers it in the center circle. Alvis. Luna finds Arocha. Carlson. The switch for Williams. Tom Williams. Curls back to his right, keeps possession. Ross Finney. Williams. Back to Finney. Masiunas intercepts. Marshall back on it. Simla off the head of Carlson. Across Arocha off of his leg and over the bar. Simla almost gave it away, but he got a hand on that cross from Carlson. It's off the leg, off the heel of Duggan and off the leg of Arocha and over the bar. Five and a half left. Kentucky was held to a draw by Coastal Carolina. Old Dominion won at home against South Carolina. If this score holds, Old Dominion will climb into second behind Kentucky. Aumesh. Tripped up by Luna. It's a late whistle. Not sure if the referee was waiting to see if an advantage materialized. Aumesh was fouled by Luna. Fans getting into it here in downtown Atlanta. Take another look. Luna comes across. That right boot came up a little bit too. Saw a Marshall player down there in the corner as well. I think that's what Zelyaskov was waiting to see if it was going to be an advantage or not. It is not. Clock continuing to tick down. Yellow card to Luna. Card number 7 of the night. Joseph. Back post delivery. Goal kick. Number 6 in the country, Marshall. 1-1 here with Georgia State. Thundering Herd came into this one second in the Sun Belt. Georgia State third. That win for Old Dominion makes things even more crowded. Munoz steps forward. Williams. Finney. Gavin Williams. Heavy touch, draws the foul. Aumesh came back, commits the foul. It was a heavy touch from Gavin Williams. Gets bailed out. Fascinating set piece opportunity here. Aumesh just comes across. Thought he had gotten to that heavy touch from Gavin Williams, but it's a free kick instead. It's fascinating because it's right on the edge of the range for Finney and Carlson, and it's going to be Carlson to take. Right footer right at Simla. Simon Carlson couldn't get that one far enough into the corner. Here come the Thundering Herd with 3 minutes on the clock. Williams wins it back momentarily. Okiyoshi out wide to the right. Souza. Dribbles right to left. All the way across. Fernandez. Aumesh able to turn on Luna. Foul called. Luna's on a yellow, and he just got a second yellow. I think he wasn't on a yellow. I think that earlier yellow that we had might have been incorrect. That's Luna's first. Now he's on a yellow. Not sent off. Set piece on the edge of the 18. .230 on the clock. We'll get caught up on ours. Lots of stops and starts tonight. Aumesh standing over the free kick. Back post, it's still there. Rankenberg able to reach back and find it. Great awareness from Gunther Rankenberg. Sets this down. Plays long. Hilton Jones battling for it. Fernandez comes away with it. Aumesh. 120 seconds left. Carlson comes away with it. Simon Carlson over the top. Arocha chasing. Duggan lays it off the Simla. Chested down by Carlson. Williams back to Carlson. Through to Arocha. Top of the 18, tackled away by Duggan. Great play. Williams back to Arocha. Pops this one up to the backside. Tom Williams goes down in the 18. No whistle. Masiunas clears. Intercepted by Munoz. 70 seconds. Luna. Arocha, Hilton Jones trying to find Williams. Seydu clears, throw Georgia State. Less than a minute. Couldn't find the ball. Luna's going to take it now. 45 and a half left. Alves steps in front. Aumesh. Williams thought he had won the tackle. It's a free kick for Marshall. Aumesh gets in Williams' face. Arocha and Aomesh both go head-to-head. Okiyoshi very intelligently walks Aomesh away from everything. After, remember, there was an incident earlier in the half with Aomesh and Tristan Jumo. We couldn't see it on the replay, but you could hear it on the call. There were allegations of spitting in that one on Aomesh. He went on to score the goal for Marshall. Free kick here. It's still in the 6. Rankenberg comes away with it. Now we have a push. Alves gets pushed by Rankenberg. This one's boiling over in the final seconds. Zelyashkov stops the clock. We'll see where he's going to stop that and reset it back to. It's 6.4 on the scoreboard. Rankenberg shoved Alves away. Ball was loose in the 6-yard box with everybody going for it. If it's a free kick for Georgia State here, don't think they can go the length of the field in 6 seconds. AR comes in to have a conversation with our referee, Kevin Hewitt and Alexander Zelyashkov. And now we have another incident going on. You could see as we go back to this first one where Alves comes in and maybe stepped on Rankenberg. You have another incident at midfield, completely away from what Zelyashkov and Hewitt were trying to sort out. You still have time on the clock to play, but Zelyashkov wants to get out of here, and it's probably for the best. Fernandez and Hilton Jones arguing there. Guessing this was brought back for the foul as Alves either stepped on or kicked Rankenberg. .4 on the clock on the scoreboard. It was kind of late. There's another card. It was kind of late when the clock stopped because it was running during all of that stuff. And I think he's resetting it now. 15 seconds. So maybe time here for Georgia State to go to the length of the field. 16 seconds. Crazy finish in downtown Atlanta. Rankenberg. Send this one about as far as he can. Headed forward. Throw for Marshall. Masiunas throw this up the line. That will do it. 1-1 between Marshall and Georgia State. And captains need to get players off the field and away from trouble. You see a player coming off Marshall's bench to walk Aomesh out of there as fast as possible. Still walking him through the center circle. He was one that a few Georgia State players might have wanted to have a discussion with. Hard fought 1-1 draw. We're going to take a quick break to catch our breaths, and we'll come back with second half highlights and final stats from Atlanta. 1-1 between Marshall and Georgia State.
Front yards have long reigned as the showpiece of the house, but just like a good mullet, we all know the party's in the back. Barbecue Guys is committed to helping create amazing backyard experiences. With the best grills in the game, outdoor essentials, and free design services for building your ultimate backyard. It's time to bring the front yard's reign to an end.
All right, boys, let's eat.
Stop on by, barbecueguys.com.
cause a scene. Everyone wanna be like me, I'm feeling super duper. Looking like I'm the next big thing. I'm about to cause a scene. Everyone wanna be like me, yeah, welcome to the future.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Get a Santa Fe with 3.29% APR, plus get 3 years of complimentary maintenance. Visit your local Hyundai dealer.
The older, the physically challenged, the last